Hello everyone, it is the end of January and it's time for the very first Q&A on my channel. Thank you very much for being here. This is one of the new initiatives I'm doing with the channel on top of the Patreon launch. I'm gonna plug that later, not doing that up front. So I'm gonna answer a couple questions and just hang out for a couple minutes. Should be fun. And I would like to thank the sponsor, if you will, of this Q&A, Matt Spears 7450, who responded on my Patreon launch video with a series of questions and is more or less gonna be the sole question asker for this Q&A. So by all means, drop some more questions in the comments here for next time. That'll be great. But for now, Matt Spears 7450, congratulations. You are the MVP of this one. And I'm gonna answer all of your questions because you gave a nice little handful here, so I appreciate that. And let's get into them. All right, so first question for Matt is, what's your favorite video you've made? And right off the bat, we're starting with a question I can't answer. Just because picking a favorite, it's one of those things, it's basically impossible, you know? I take a lot of care with all the videos I make. I put a lot of effort into finding a different angle. I put effort into the editing, and I take care with the gameplay capture to be showing off what I want to be talking about, right? So a lot of careful craft goes into every video. So picking just one is, impossible, right? But I will say something that stands out to me, and I'm really glad I finally had an excuse to talk about it. I guess I made an excuse to talk about it, is a couple years back, I covered Banjo-Tooie. And I talked about just the way that world is put together like a puzzle, and how the different levels kind of make different puzzle pieces that all touch together and create this like really beautiful cohesive whole. That is my favorite game of all time. It is yet to be replaced. There have been a lot of games more recent that have entered like the list, the moving list in my head of my favorite games, but still nothing has been able to take that #1 spot in my mind. So my Banjo-Tooie video, if I have to pick a favorite, I guess it's gonna be that one. All right, Matt also asks, are there any videos you wish you could go back and remake/update? This one has a very definitive answer. One of the things I'm very proud of with this channel is that I have never missed one of my deadlines. I've always put out a video every other week. However, there is one video that I have unlisted. So it's not gone, but I felt that was probably just the best thing to do just because of the comment situation that was going on. And it's about Persona 3 Portable, and it was specifically about FemC. FemC is not the first female protagonist in the series, the first female main character, however you want to put it. She's not that. But it is the first game and the only game where you get to choose between a male or a female protagonist in the Persona series. And that's more the focus of the video, but I really wasn't as clear in my script as I should have been about that. And the way I worded it certainly sounded a lot more like I was saying she was the first female lead in general. And that's not true. You've got Maya before her with the Persona 2 sequel. And of course, that's all the comments had to say. And they're correct to call it out. And a pinned comment can only go so far with that. I didn't want to turn comments off on it, but it is an unlisted video at this point. The Persona 3 reload video, I'm pretty sure like links to it at some point for anybody that wants to go. But that video like starts with an apology for my error there. So that is definitely one I wish I could do over and just change that one line. What a different world it would be. And Matt's third and final question for this Q&A. What games do you wish you could cover but haven't had the time to, and why? I don't know if I'll be as good on the and why part, but this also has a very definitive answer. And that is Disco Elysium. I'm sorry, Ryan, if you are watching. Disco Elysium is a game I have wanted to play so badly since it came out. Heard nothing but good things. I'm interested in Zero Parades as well, the sort of spiritual successor that I know isn't necessarily from all the same people. I'm not too knowledgeable about all that drama, but I certainly don't feel like I can play that without playing, the originator, right? So it's a game that I want to play so badly, but to be honest, I have this first world problem, right? Where I do a lot of freelance that I don't necessarily talk about here because it is separate from my own channel, but I do a lot of freelance work covering video games. And so, I kind of sequester a lot of those off. And then I have games that I specifically choose that I'm really excited about, or I feel are relevant, or I have like something I really, like a topic I really wanna touch on that I choose for the channel. And so I'm in this spot of like games I have to play here because I'm getting paid, and then games I have to play here because it's what I've chosen for the channel, right? So Disco Elysium, it's just in that middle ground where it's like I just haven't had the opportunity to play it. And the ideal thing would be to play it and make a video about it, because then I have the excuse of putting it into the schedule for the channel, right? And I really wanted to do that for the game's 5th anniversary, which has now passed. Maybe the 10th anniversary, I don't know. But that's a game that is a severe blind spot for me that I feel I must play. So that's my answer there. So thank you once again to Matt for being the MVP of this Q&A. I'm gonna do another one of these at the end of February. I'll put out a call for questions as that gets closer, I'm sure. But in the meantime, feel free to leave some more in the comments here. We'll have some more fun next month when I do another one of these. I really enjoy doing this. And in just a moment, you will see the subscribe button as well as another video you can watch and a link to support me on Patreon if that's what you wish to do. I thank everyone who is already sponsoring me there. You will see the names in just a moment as well. And I guess I will see the rest of you pretty soon for the next regularly scheduled video. Thanks for hanging out.